David Ellison. I'm running for state senate in District 32. Greeleyville, South Carolina is part of District 32. That's where I am right now today. And I'm standing here and it's basically a ghost town. I'm just going to do a little walkthrough. You can see this old dilapidated gas station here. It kind of highlights the fact that industry has left. Jobs are leaving and have left. The population is shrinking. 52% of our males are not graduating high school in parts of District 32. And 42% of folks are on generational welfare in pockets of District 32. So let me just walk down the street here and we'll just talk about a couple of things. Again, what we need to do is bring people back and jobs back into District 32, especially Williamsburg County, Georgetown County, and parts of Berkeley County and Horry County. I'm walking across the railroad tracks here, and at one time Greeleyville was a thriving community. At one time, Georgetown County and Williamsburg County were exploding. Williamsburg County was approaching 40,000 people at one time. Now it's barely 30,000. It's lost close to 10,000 people. Ronnie Sabb has been in office 10 years, and what has he got to show for it? When I go around the district and say, are your roads better or worse? What do people say? Worse. In fact, many people call them killer roads. Why? They're called killer roads because they're literally killing people. I mean, let me just point out some of these storefronts that used to be really great areas, thriving businesses. They've shut down. And I don't want to belabor a point, but this is a ghost town. And there's so much potential here. If we got our education system solved, we could bring jobs back. You know, these businesses would not be boarded up. You wouldn't have these dilapidated eyesores. I mean, this is downtown Greeleyville. This is where Ronnie Sabb grew up. And I love Ronnie Sabb. He's great. He's a great guy, made in the image of God like we all are. But his policies, what he represents, the laws that he's voted on, what he's done in Columbia is not working. The problem with Ronnie Sabb is he's a Democrat and he's drank the Kool-Aid. I mean, here kind of sums up the whole situation. Can you read that sign there? It says, sorry, we're closed. It says, sorry, we're closed. I wish Greeleyville was open for business. I wish Williamsburg County was open. We can get Williamsburg County back open. But what we need to do is very simple. We need to get our kids educated. Our K-12 system is broken here in Greeleyville. It's a crying shame. And the way to solve it is through educational freedom, parental school choice, where you give parents a tax credit on education savings account, and the parents decide where their kids go to school. Why do parents want to make their kids, force their kids to go to failing schools where 52% of the males do not graduate? Let me say that again. 52% of males in Kingstree High School, and it's not much better here in Greeleyville, do not even graduate high school. Let's keep walking. Dilapidation, poverty, generational welfare. Let's talk about the African American community. Why, under Ronnie Sabb's leadership, when he claims to care about diversity and inclusion, why are people's net incomes decreasing? Why are people's home values decreasing? Why do most African Americans not own homes? Why is there such a big difference between net income in the white community and the black community? That is total failure of Ronnie Sabb and the minions that he hangs out with. Under Ronnie Sabb's leadership, where he talks about diversity and inclusion, here's another dilapidated business. When he talks about diversity and inclusion, what has he done to help the African American community? What has he done to help the Christian community? Under Ronnie Sabb's leadership, he does not want parents to be able to send their kids to a Christian school. What Ronnie Sabb doesn't get is the taxpayer money. It's the parents, it's the citizens. It's not Ronnie Sabb's money. He acts like it's his money. It's not his money. The money belongs to the parents. Let's walk around this way. The money belongs to the citizens. Let the money follow the K-12 child. If the parent wants to send their child to a Christian school, a home school, a magnet school, charter school, public school, we need to allow that to happen. Wow, this is a Graham supporter. I hope Lindsey Graham wins. I hope Amy Coney Barrett is put on the Supreme Court. Wouldn't that be a big win for South Carolina? But here, let's stay on message. We can't afford to have ghost towns in South Carolina. We cannot afford to have communities that just shrivel up and die. And that's exactly what's happened to Greeleyville. And so, in summary, let me say this. We can get home ownership higher. We can get our roads fixed. We can improve education. But it takes freedom. It takes choice. It takes giving people their money back for them to spend it. It's not Ronnie Sabb's money. It's not the government's money. It's the taxpayers' money. So let's have education savings account. Let's have educational freedom. I'm for jobs. I'm for God.